And welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the sexy Wargame, where we are playing Wargame European E-Escalation, and I can't say E for some fucking reason. Doesn't matter. This time around we are actually defending Biala and Stara Biala, because we are being attacked by a massive amount of insurgents. Yes, the insurgents are actually attacking. Because of that, I'm bringing all guns to bear. All guns that I can, that is. Specifically, those, the bestest guns that I can. So, enemy not attacking, right? T-80 is up front, thank you very much. Trucks support these guys. We have the Shilkas here, we have the BMP-1P with the ATGM there. Hopefully we'll be able to hold him off. We have again MI2 earned, who has actually a beautiful amount of ammo on him, 10 of 32. MI2 again, all the loving. We need some close-up support, if you will. I'm gonna bring the T-55s here. Enemy will be coming probably from all the bridges, all the sides. Here they come, UAZ, SPGs and all that. Amazing stuff indeed. T-80 is opening fire, thank you very much. SPG-9s, they're completely already annihilated heavily. We're gonna spread up a little bit of our trucks to get that resupply going for the Malutka, for the Motostrelki and sappers, of course, if need be. T-55 in range almost. Excellent. Enemy is not coming actually from this location as of yet. No, enemy assault on BMP-1P. BMP-1P fall back a little bit, thank you very much. I love that every single faction, depending on the country of origin, has their own language. I really love that. That's a really nice addition. To position these three T-80Bs to this location. We have T-55s, T-055 specifically with 100mm guns protecting the left flank if need be. We have the Pt-71 just to overlook that location. Motostrelki will be going over here. BTRs is just as a support for in case of emergency, and specifically I will position them to this location, so if the enemy tries to outflank us and we do not actually see, because you can see here this is a bottomless pit, so that's always a bad thing. Enemy incoming, fall back. Excellent. So now the bastards, Scots from the right flank are attacking. Those douchebags. How dare they, I say. How dare they. Are my T-72s en route? That's the question. Again, we have mostly in these locations, specific location, we have a lot. Oh, T-55 AMs destroying the Motostrelki, it would seem. Thankfully we have the Mi-24s and all the others. Thank you very much. See, all of a sudden pop here. We didn't even notice. We did not even notice. T-55 AMs going inside. Oh, my T-55s are getting a little bit damaged. Never a good thing. But I don't think the T-55, the three T-55s all getting losing, or the entire, all the other three T-55s that were here around this location have been neutralized. Two left. Panicking, took almost destroyed. Thank you very much. I need to bring a better stuff up front. We have the faggot dudes. We're gonna bring them up here. Mi-26 over here to supply as much as they can. We have the enemy stuff here. Did not succeed in actually destroying anything, it would seem at least. BMP-1P here. Excellent again. Trucks need some supplying. Thank you very much. Sapper still alive. Enemy Salamandra. What the hell? Oh, enemy. Oh, enemy. Oh, Shilkas. We need. Where are my Shilkas? Where are my Shilkas? Okay, they're actually neutralizing the T-55s. Never a good thing. Okay, we need some anti-air support. Even though I do have these beauties, let's position them over here. Those three T-55 might get owned. There are a lot of Mi-2s with the ATG Malutka P, and Shilkas are very slow. Okay, support more Shilkas. Actually, I'm gonna bring every single Shilka possible onto this location. Again, enemy contact. Fall back with the Mi-24s. T-55 is in a bad situation. In a very bad situation. Fall back. Let's try repairing if possible. One T-55 now alive. Holy crap. They actually got very well owned by the enemy. Now opening for, wow, my Shilka is doing some possible damage upon the enemy. The enemy circling us, never a good thing. Considering that we don't really have a huge chunks of stuff on this location. Where are my T-72s? Did I not send so many T-72s? It's ridiculous. I did send a lot of them. I have no idea what's happening. Where the hell are my T-72s? Oh, there they are, T-72s. Onto this location. Again, where the T-55 TOs were. Wow, one actually survived the entire group of 4, if I'm not mistaken. So that's again very bad. At least the T-80Bs are alive, and we don't have a huge chunk of these. So, you know, not a good thing at all. Thankfully, again, we have not wasted massive amount of troops. Mi-24 full, thank you. Over this location. So now we have to just defend against any kind of enemy incursion. Oh, ZCU-57. Let's see you. Yeah, that's the most classical one that we could have, but we did not want that one, did we? Let's try and destroy any kind of enemy AA. Well, sorry, the choppers. Mi-24, fall back, fall back, fall back. Survive, please, not like I have a chunk of those. Malutka ready? Yes, they are. We have some faggots over here. Mi-2. Some sight, please, from this location specifically. From the left. It seems the enemy is definitely encircling us or something like that. Okay, Mi-24 alive. T-72's alive. Shilka's alive. We might have actually survived the entire enemy attack. Possibly the entire enemy attack. Though we're not attacking this Salamandra, which is in low altitude. Again, how to cannon an ATG Malutka P. Very difficult thing. Of course, I have allowed TO-55 to get owned. Never a good thing. But it happened. Not like I have no choice in what I'm going to be doing. We're just holding off any kind of enemy assault. Anywho. Let's see where my T-72... Okay, T-72As. Again, into the action. T-72As. Again, 6 Frontier armor, small, 2 smaller than T-80Bs, but still T-72As or T-72 in general compared to T-80. I mean, still amazing stuff. Love it. That's for sure. So I'm gonna position these guys here. So as you can see, there are definitely a bunch of stuff in the back, and thankfully we did destroy a lot of enemy forces from the artillery positions in these locations. So, you know, destroy that Scud launchers, whatever those, the Grad launcher that is, and we screwed them over heavily. So, okay, Mi-24s, kill them. Well, that one Salamandra Mi-2 ERP. This Mi-26, barely any kind of supply on him, so I'm gonna go back here, thank you very much. T-70 controlling this, but as I said, if I did not like manage, I mean, if the enemy was like, oh, you know what, I don't care. But the enemy moved with T-55 AMs onto the left part, and we got almost totally owned there. If we didn't have truly predicted the enemy might have done that, it would be awesome. I mean, it would have been totally awesome for them, bad for us. Free the captured soldiers. I don't know who, but I did it. Thank you. Like hell's bells, I did it. Oh, captured soldiers. There you go. Because I did destroy the Dimitri and I got bunch of Davidov. Who the hell are you guys? Faggot. Okay. Strela. Okay. And Motostrel Kiev 20. Well, I guess it's time to capture Zharnovo. Why the hell not, I say? Why the hell not? These guys are actually not that bad at all. If you notice yourself, like, they do have some ability, well, they have a nice amount of ranks, if you will. Now we'll be able to capture this and get, definitely getting the entrance across the bridge of Khazad-dûm towards Zharnovo, and it's gonna be awesome because that meant we have another way of getting our troops towards. But that, of course, needs one of our logistic vehicles, and that's gonna be the UAZ, which we actually only have the jeeps at the moment, the UAZs. We do not have any cyber armor stuff, so that's okay. they did cost a lot, but I will think about probably getting the BMP if it has a nice kind of defense. I mean, the BMP do have a nice defense cannons, so that's always a good thing. Uh, okay, Malutkas, you can get a little bit closer here. Strela, you can go over here. Again, we're gonna get now forward because that's what we can actually do. The Mi-26 will be moving to this location. T-72s will be moving to this location. Well, okay, well, the entire location here, specifically with T-80s, we are holding it. We have a nice line towards the enemy. These are T-80Bs, mind you, not T-80 regular stuff. So these guys, again, same everything. They do have the better ATGM, 2625 Cobra, and of course they have 8 frontal armor, 4 side armor. So definitely a way better than what we have in terms of T-80, but still both of them amazing super ultra tanks. So you know, like Hellbells, they're surely not T-90, but they do job well, and they are our best actually tank, the best line of tanks for the evil Russians. So there you go. Strela moving in, excellent. Pt-71, no Malutkas, we need some love there, thank you. I'm gonna resupply most of my things to be sure that all of them actually do have a lot of ammo for in case, you know, for in case. Get our Motostrelk into the BTR while Strela are moving on foot. We're gonna get as much ammo as we can, thankfully. We have that option. Also, taking those Urals helped a lot. Polish Urals helped the mother humping lot, and I'm thankful that these supply vehicles do not waste any fuel. Right? They do not have fuel. Yeah, well, that's amazing. I love that. I'm hoping I don't lose this UAZ. These UAZs cost how much exactly? 180 buckaroos. Okay, 180 buckaroos. Display zones. Okay, where am I gonna put you? Okay, you're gonna be here. Hiding, no, here. Hiding far away from the main entrance for the enemy to just roll in and do whatever they want. So we have to clear the entrance to the refinery. As we said, this is gonna probably be the second mission, where we fight for the entire refinery. As you can see, that's quite a big map, and probably that's gonna be the next mission. The UAZ, always a beast, always has been, always will be. A good all-around vehicle for pure awesome and Russian madness. That means that we have secured this. We have, thankfully, a lot of soldiers protecting this Zharnovo from enemy attacks. We do need, again, some support there. So what I'm gonna do in terms of support now, Shilka's tanks. We're gonna go with most basic tanks. We have T-62 or T-55 TOs. Why not get the TOs again in this location here? Right here. We're gonna be moving with the Pt-71s to locate any possible enemy targets, probably maybe here, who knows, Mi-24 into the action, thank you very much. Now Mi-24s, we're gonna be moving completely towards the this side. We're gonna go from left to right and taking everything. We're gonna go for Grigori to disable any possible enemy reinforcements. So that means that Grigori and this entire uphill terrain will be the most crucial part of actually holding the line if the enemy tries to do something. Unbelievable, these bastards actually have that many soldiers ready to go, but they do. So T-55 is waiting for some support from a nice amount of Mi-24As. Sadly, we cannot get the 10 Mi-24Ds for this specific mission, sadly. I would love to utilize them though. Would love to. I'm gonna leave these guys as where they are, except the Mi-24s, of course. But as we move on forward, slowly but surely, we will be getting a lot of love in terms of infantry support and recon vehicles and vehicles in general. Malutkas always welcome to the party, even though this time around I don't think we even used any of them. But that's how it goes. Okay, first and foremost, we need sight towards the enemy. That means that this Pt-71 will be moving towards this location. Pt-71 has a 76mm gun and Malutka attached to it. So again, it's a very nice, it's a scouting thing, you know, and a nice vehicle to have in the end. It's sure it's not a vehicle that can carry soldiers, it will be nice, it will be a plus nice, very nice addition, and it definitely is a prototype for BTR, the BMP3, which we know today, which is used mostly than BMP2s. BMP2s are so old, it's ridiculous. but still, hell's bells. Motor Strelky, check out this housing here. Thank you very much. Motor Strelky on the move with BTR behind them as a support. We'll see what's gonna happen. We do have enough support if the enemy tries to attack, but even if these guys die, it's not gonna be a massive loss at the end. As you can see, Tipalov, he's the only person that matters in this squad. Excellent. That's secured. BTR's up front. Go. Pt.16, move up. Pretty much open terrain. Not enough cover whatsoever. Yes, secured by the enemy. Grigori needs to disappear. That means, as it being such small thing, I'm gonna move in my beautiful, ever so beautiful artillery pieces, which they're so far behind. It's ridiculous. Akatsiya, like right here, barely any ammo. So what these guys are gonna be moving is towards this location, and from this moment on, we can bomb anything with such precision as long as we have any kind of insight towards enemy location and enemy units. So Pt.71 not announcing any kind of enemy contacts beyond the bridge of Khazad-dûm. Again, definitely in this part there have to be some kind of enemy contacts. There you go, PTR2 or faggots moving in. Of course, quite understandable. They want to be cool about this. Missing the Pt.71. Continuing fire. Not that I'm worried, but not cool, guys. Not cool at all. Not cool at all. Let's get our UHZ as a scout. Leave all these squads behind. Mi-24 on the move. T-72s, stay where you are. Maybe get a little bit closer. We're gonna have full T-80 support in these locations. We just need a sight towards the enemy. If I can get closer with any kind of like any napalm or stuff, I can nuke these bastards out of freaking from the earth. But we don't have anything of such, and no way that kind of a distance. No airplanes in this one, but that's okay. We wouldn't know even what to do with those airplanes even if I had those. Okay, let's see. Akatsiya moving in. Wrong. Oh, thank you. Going to the left. I was thinking they're gonna go across this bridge just to get over this location. Thankfully, they're smart enough to know that's a no-fly zone or no move zone. Oh, T-55s. Thankfully, the UAZ giving us an insight to T-55s AM, T-55s AM, 100mm, 3 armor front, 1925 classical range for the most basic of tanks, but still. Oh, whoa! Enemy ATGM again. Firing. No, yes, no. Oh, excellent. That means they definitely have a sight towards us with the ATGM. So that's a bad thing, of course. If I get close enough, I might see these guys, and the Mi-24s might open fire. Let's get our trucks, our Polish trucks, towards our main objective. Shilkos on the move, on the prowl. Eat, rape, pillage, and burn if need be. And there you go, faggot bastards. And T-80 is immediately opening fire. There's just no way for that distance. I mean, the closer we are with the ATGM, they're gonna be easier for them to actually hit the target. As it stands, it's gonna be quite hard for the enemy to do anything. And thankfully, the Mi-24 has a massive amount of stuff. Even the A version, sadly, their classical 12.7mm gun is just that, a gun, a machine gun, heavy machine gun at that, but still not a minigun, which actually can have some AP damage. This guy doesn't have any kind of AP damage. Yeah, AP power 0, though to be honest, even the Mi-24 these have 1 AP power, but that's something, right? That's something. So side, probably not gonna be attacked by any kind of enemy. Again, destroyed those ECU, the classical AA batteries, the classical AA guns. That 55 is still alive, guys. That 55 is still alive. That's never a good thing. So I'm gonna move into the with T-80s, and maybe we'll be able to shoot him down. Thank you very much. Now, T-80Bs have the ATGM capability. They have the Malutka Ps, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. They have the Cobra, sorry. Cobra, not the same thing, because Cobra has a massive range of 2,625, while Malutkas have 2,450. quite a difference indeed. So there goes enemy, kind of an ambush. Oh, and there goes the Mi-24Ds on the prowl. Quite understandable. These bastards wants to eat people, but we will not allow this to happen. Strela, stay where you are. They're not gonna really do anything. At this side, we don't really have any kind of a AA capability, so I'm sending in as a support more of my Shilkas. Specifically, I'm gonna send the classical Shilkas like beasts they truly are on this location. Thank you very much. No FOBs sadly on this location. Not that I really mind, but it would be nice if we had some kind of an enemy FOB that we have taken, but that's okay. As you can see, we have again Ural here. We'll be able to resupply, move fast to this location. And Shilka on the move. These are the most basic Shilkas that we can get comparing to the other ones. Again, not that much of, I believe, IP power, and the distance is the same. Let's see. Shilka, as you can see, 70-50, 70. The difference is again that the new Shilkas, the 4v1s or 4v's, let's call them 4v1s, have the actual great stabilizers, as I said in the last video, compared to the tanks, and actually have a accuracy of 5. Not much, but one number up is better than no number. So there you go. Oh, Mi-24D is patrolling the area. Interesting. Interesting for them indeed. Now, do we have any kind of a support other than that? Like, we have the Mi-24A, so that's something, right? If the enemy tries to do something smart, but I don't think Shilkas have the range. Yeah, they will have a range if I get up to this position, definitely. Now I'm moving the Pt-71 just for in case if we notice more stuff. Like if the enemy, again, this is going downhill from this moment on, and there could be hundreds of thousands of vehicles just lying there and doing nothing. So yeah. Okay, we need some tanks. Do we have any kind of a tank support on the left flank particularly? No, Malyutkas. We have Malyutkas. At least we're gonna get some Malyutkas over here. Thank you very much. We need the Mi-2 just for the range, and again I will say that they have the best freaking range to actually notice any kind of stuff. Oh wait, we did have a lot of Mashilkas that I called in at this location. Nice. Mi-2 earn no weaponry, no ammo, that is. Let's reload and then move on. TO-55, who's gonna rejoin with these TO-5, so we have at least 3 of them. I was hoping to burn some more enemies, specifically in this location, but that's not gonna happen anytime over there. So Jarno has been secured. We have a lot of infantry in there. Thank you very much. Let's turn off. Because honestly, when you have this territory thing, you can't really notice what you actually have, because it goes with, like, we have the red coloring overlay for our units here, and you have like the entire red overlay when we actually have one of the territories like this, unless you get pretty much close. Yeah. Anyway, let's turn it off, as we already know where the enemy objectives are, telling me here, and then of course over here. So I'm gonna start bombing and go the Mi-24. Oh, whoa. That's gonna be a bad mojo for these guys. Mi-24Ds again getting close. Shilkas preparing to fire. These guys are completely dead. Thank you very much. And the classical Shilka gets the most out of this. A little bit worried the Pt-71 has become, but reality-wise we just killed 4 24Ds Heinz. So, you know what, that's a good thing out of all this trouble. So let's go with the Akatia and start bombing the specific position from the Grigori sector. Like specifically around this location, there must be the one of our shells might hit, unless again, until we get the Mi-2 to actually overlook the entire area so we can see the enemy vehicle, unless it's hidden. To be honest, the AI doesn't care where it puts the command vehicles, it would seem. It doesn't put it into the woods or something like that, or it's just specifically immediately, you know, like it wasn't the first thing they did, like, you know, like He didn't just buy the command vehicle and position it inside the Grigori or something like that. It was just there from the beginning in that specific spot. But we shall see. We can see the destroyed Mi-2 there like a douchebag it truly was and is. Our beautiful Akatsiya opening fire, and now we're gonna be seeing. Now this specific one again has beautiful cannons, so it does well against enemy anything. But the problem is, if the enemy does have any kind of infantry in these location, it's gonna be a GG for the Mi to earn, as they can be destroyed by the basically any AK rifle. So T-62 right there in front of us. Wow, we are burning exactly where those forest parts were possible of having the enemy command vehicle there. And if we can kill the vehicle, that's gonna be the big thing, as there is no possibility for enemy to get any kind of reinforcements when we attack the main objective or Chariton, and that's gonna be it. So we have some T-62s, 1975 year. There's 6 of those bastards. They're really nicely put together. We have them SPG UAZs. Wow, that's really bad for them, because I'm gonna bomb the living mother humping crap out of those. I could maybe call in more of support in Akatsias. Like, we do have a lot, so you know what, why the fudge not? Let's call them all and have a massive amount of artillery just blowing the crap out of these positions. You know, like, have a little bit of fun. Sadly, we do not have the BM Grads, so we can't have fun with those, but we do have Akatsiya. Not the greatest, but they do well. 152 millimeter guns, very nice. And here comes a gajillion of our Akatsiyas. This is gonna be a pure terror for the enemy specifically, because you demoralize their stuff and of course kill the most basics. Like, I mean, UAZ is gone, APC is gone. About tanks, not so much, but they do get stunned a little bit, so they don't like it whatsoever. I'm gonna leave those T-55s. Wow, these guys already are like, oh no, we're just being resupplied by the Mi-26. We have those Strela guys. Again, rank 4. That's amazing. Okay, that's freaking amazing. And while our Akatsiya are opening fire, look at those beasts. They're doing their job, they're doing their duty. And again, these guys actually do have armor. They have armor. So, okay. Control 1 key all of these bastards and start opening fire as soon as we can actually notice the enemy stuff. You know, like, hey, can I notice enemy stuff? No. Okay, first and foremost, Mi-2, get close. Excellent. With that done, Mi-24 as a support. Open fire, open fire, open fire, open fire. Have fun. Mi-26, get back to the FOB, collect as much as you can. And it's gonna be a GG for that, because we're quite wasting a massive amount of resources. But I can call more of my logistic vehicles, at least the Urals. We have 30 of those, and of course Mi-26, we have 3 of those. So that's never really a bad thing, but still. And finally, the biggest amount of artillery we ever had in the game. Opening fire on this small location and totally ruining the day for T-62's year 1975. Artillery galore indeed. I mean, just because the Mi-2 is giving such nice insight and some of them are routing completely, but we are blowing the crap out of those. That's why I want to utilize Mi-2s, just to notice any kind of enemy contacts around these locations. But with so many Akatsiyas, I believe I'll be able to still hit the enemy with everything. As you can see, we still have a nice smaller circle towards that wooded area, so Akatsiya will be starting to utilize that at maximum potential, and of course nuking the enemy completely. Okay, in this location I have T-72As, which will move towards this location, where the T-55, TO-55s are. I did move this T-55, but there we also have Malyutkas. Let's position Malyutkas over here. T-55 near these T-55s. Again, I have 3 T-55s Pt.55 it is. Malutkas again on the prowl. Our beautiful BRDMs. 2 Malutka P. Awesome and amazing creature of darkness. Can kill so many units. They have the ATG in like in mass. In mass. And there goes Grigori being bombed and shelled by us in massive amount. Look at this. Again, for the very first time we utilized this as a thingy. It's funny, it feels like we are hitting it, and Grigori disabled. Thank you. No more enemy reinforcements whatsoever. Blow this crap now. I mean, why the hell not? I mean, it wastes a massive amount of resources. That's a fact when you utilize these things, at least. And utilizing Mi-26 as having the 5,000 supply inside and wasting so much supply just for this, why the fuck not? We're that close to actually getting and ending probably the level itself, the mission itself. Disabling all enemy known positions where from they can get any kind of reinforcements was very good. The smallest amount of attacks we had was from the left bridge compared to the middle bridge, but the middle bridge was the only problem. Was the Mi-2 that had that massive amount of course, rockets and destroyed my TO-55s. Never a good thing, dude, but still we survived that. Look at those shells, just flying high, almost killing probably someone. And look at those pluses and experience points for Rakatseas are just ridiculous now. We are doing well, that's a fact. Let's get over here. Mi-24A, T-70 here. Get the Mi-2 over this location. Now that we have disabled so much and killed so much and disabling, hitting so many targets with Takatsin, I don't have a problem with this. And mind you, I don't utilize ever this amount of artillery, but this is amazing. We killed the command vehicle, killed a huge chunk of enemy soldiers, tanks, APCs, and who knows what, and we're just continually bombing them, shelling them. It's only like the most basic freaking artillery gun we actually have in the game. This is not the bestest thing. Like, if we had BM Graz in a dozen, this would be amazing. This would be a light show to be remembered. Too bad it's not a night bell, it would be even better probably. Okay, so this is the situation. We've done well. We've done very well. And I believe I don't need to move with anything. Like, I'm gonna go across the bridge though. Probably I could immediately end the level, but just rushing towards that position. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna end the video and probably just take this, and that's gonna be a GG. No, not really. I mean, unless there's something else to take. No, clear the entrance to the refinery. Let's do this. Let's finish it. This might be like 80 minutes or some crap like that. And the enemy already has a lot of stuff. Already has a lot of stuff right there. Shilkas. Wow, T-62Ms. And killing that beauty. Nice, of course, quite understandable. I'm gonna clear everything. So that means that I'm gonna be waiting for the next video. Wish you the very best. Achieve the final goal in less than 30 minutes. Thank you very much. I did not see that. Amazing. I'm happy about that. That's gonna be for next time, I guess, when I do it on my own. Wow. Thank you, game. I did not even know I could have done this even. Fuck it. Doesn't matter, next time we finish it off. It's gonna be less, like, that video is gonna be less than 10 minutes maybe. I wish you the very best.